pro traders, welcome to my channel. It's Queen of GW Pro, and in today I am here to give you a full breakdown of the current situation we have with the gold. All right, so today I'm going to be showing you what we have with the gold, and also as always I come back here on weekend and also on midweek to discuss with you pre-market analysis and how I am set up in the current trading week. All right, so if you new to my channel, I recommend that you subscribe and also turn on the notification bell so you'll be getting information whenever I post content such as this one. All right, so last week we captured all those pips with the gold, and we did all that which we wanted to do with the gold, and we were cool. All right, gold. All right, so we captured from this point on here up to this point because we put up a trail stop, all right, because we're expecting price to hit up to the 1800. All right, so you can go back to my previous video on the pre-market analysis and then watch out what I spoke about with the gold. All right, so I'm going to take you to that video, all right, in the description link below, so you're going to go check that out. All right, so for this one we're done with the gold, and I spoke about this during my pre-market session that I'm done with the gold. What I want to see with the gold is I want to see setups, all right, I want to see confirmations, I want to see patterns. All right, so apart from that, I'm just going to show you what my initial setup plan with the gold, all right, and how I want to approach gold. All right, so gold, so far I'm expecting gold to complete after the creation of the X leg upside here around the 1914, all right, 1914. All right, so I expect gold to drop below that point, or at most test back the origin of the E leg that created the X leg right up here. All right, so with that said, we'll go ahead and then work out a trading plan. All right, so first, what I'm going to looking at trading the gold is, at the moment, what is also happening with the gold is gold did a flat. All right, so gold did a flat, and we're not going to be in a rush to take a transition because gold did a flat, so we're just going to wait for price to set up nicely and then we can then enter. All right, so gold did a flat, so we did see gold trade this way. All right, so let me just go put that up. All right, and gold did an A, all right, there as well. So let me go put that up. I'm going to just change the color a little bit so you can then see the difference between the previous one and this one, which I'm going to put up here. So gold did a flat right there. All right, so gold did a flat, and in all these times what we were waiting to just do was we got in the trade and we wanted to just wait for price to do the work of its father. All right, so that's what we wanted to do, and we didn't do any other thing other than that. So we just waited for price to do the work of its father, and that was done. So we are done with that one. All right, so let's just go over to then see how we're going to approach this one, all right, as new price actions develop. All right, so I'm going to show you this step by step. All right, so you just have to be patient with me right now. All right, so we have it that gold did an ABC. All right, so you can see nicely that this is a flat pattern here, that gold did an ABC flat pattern. So apart from the fact that gold did the A, gold did an ABC flat pattern, all right, which created a B leg. All right, so when I'm going to be looking to take the next trend decision with gold, I want to see gold take out the down. All right, we're going to see gold take out the structure because this is the extreme of the B leg. All right, if we just go put that up there, this is the extreme of the B leg, and I'm just going to put that, change that back to the color, which all right, so this is the extreme of the B leg. So if you go look at this one, you're going to see that this is the extreme of the B leg, and that's where we want to see price take out. All right, we don't want to risk this, that we could see gold drop into this point and could turn into what we might see as a leading structure or more of a 5-wave move, then could actually rise back to this zone. All right, so we don't want to see gold doing this. All right, so we don't want to see gold doing this. Gold can come in and do this, all right, move up, so this could turn into an A, B, C for a B, all right, B here, then C. Gold can drop even up to this point and then move up, okay, for a C, or could also come up here, consolidate at some point and form, this is, remember, this is C leg, and could also be forming A, B, C, and could then explode and then form the E leg before then dropping to the downside. All right, so we don't want to see any of those. Okay, so we don't want to see any complicated pattern. We don't see any complex pattern on this one, so we want to wait for price to give us one of the valid entry for a short. All right, so to do so, and we just need to wait for price to hit and then break the zone. So at the break of this previous leg here, at the break of the 1750 is where we want to start looking for sell opportunities at the break of that zone. All right, so once price could be able to take out that zone cleanly, then we'll start drawing analysis that price is ready to then make a drop as we wanted to see to the downside. All right, so that's what we want to be doing. All right, so in the drop, in the bit of a drop, all right, so we're not going to put it up any live trade decisions on this one, all right, because for this one, we are yet to see price give us a valid entry. All right. So, however, price could still drop below this point. All right. Then could also retrace and then before dropping down to downside. All right. Similar to what we saw with the USD CAD 3 weeks, 4 weeks back. All right. So we don't want to see that with gold. All right, so we want to wait for gold to give us one of valid entry, and then we can then hop on the trade, and then we're going to write it down. All right, to this point here is going to be our TP1 because that's the origin point of the wave E that created this X leg. All right, so what's happening here is the creation of the X leg. So if this turns out to be more than 2 fractals, like I always speak about in my analysis, I'm not going to be taking this trade because definitely that's going to turn into a complex pattern, and we could be seeing a an ABCDE structure, and believe me guys, that's not what we want to be seeing for this one with the gold. All right, so apart from that, we just go ahead and look at the certain drop areas, all right, where we expect gold to drop into. So one of the areas which I expect gold to drop and then test, I expect gold to drop and then test this environment here because this was previous structure that created this correction. So I expect gold to drop and then test that point. All right, so this is going to be my TP1. And this is also going to be another TP area, right? So that's for gold. You need to understand that. All right, so if you are new to this channel, you can subscribe and also go back to my previous video and then check what I spoke about with the gold. So I had this analysis over a month now in my channel, and we've been trading this system over and over again. All right, as new price actions develop, I come back with more videos and I show you how I intend to approach them. All right, so we also have it that we could expect that gold might also come into the E zone. All right, so it could also come into the E zone, but we want to see price drop to the Y zone. All right, so possibly you want to see price drop up to the 127 extension of the zone here. All right, so it's all a possibility. So you can see that price could also drop into 1.6. all right, so it's also a possibility, but definitely what we want to see is structure. All right, so whenever price is ready to make a new push to the upside, definitely we are going to be ready to adjust our trading plan and also take a new trend decision as well as new price actions develop. All right, see you next time. Subscribe, like, and also drop in a comment which pay you want to see next in my next analysis, and I will sure put that up into my next video. Have a wonderful trading week, and I love you all. Remain blessed.